It's the best day of my life. I want to make sure my sound is good real quick. I just want to see what I sound like, see what we both sound like before we get off into this thing. They say, people should bam, and then change that, bam, and then I just want to do a quick twist testing before we get started with it. Started with this thing. Testing. Change that. Okay, bam. We Gucci. All right, man. So, what you been up to, brother?
Nothing, man. Just working and putting everything in play.
Okay. You still messing with them white women?
Bro, I don't even mess with white women, bro. I'd say that shit to piss off black women.
Oh, so
I
you are.
mess with Hispanics and blacks, bro. That's it.
It sounds racist to me.
I mean, I don't play in the snow, bro. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Okay.
I only had sex with 4 white women my whole life, bro. That shit is not the move.
Gotcha. I'm gonna stay away from the racist stuff. Okay, so
Nothing racist. It's a preference. It's not a race thing. It's a preference, brother. It's 2 different things.
in one of our interviews some time ago, we talked about. All right. So now let me ask you this. So right now, the Georgia prison population it's overcrowded. It's understaffed. It's a lot of people coming home with like drug addictions. A lot of people getting hooked on meth. A lot of people getting stabbed. They had one lady who was actually unalived with a firearm, like with a real gun.
A CO?
Nah, she worked in the kitchen. You ain't hear about that?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I looked on YouTube.
Yeah, the dude, I guess he fell in love with her. And
I don't think he fell in love with her. I think that shit was about some money. She stopped bringing that shit in, and it was over with.
nah, they say he had them fell in love with her, bro. That was the ongoing thing. And I guess she was trying to break up with him. And so that was the last day. That was the last straw. Like he was emotionally attacked. Cause then he offed himself.
If you bringing me cell phones and cigarettes and weed, bitch, you ain't going no goddamn where, and I got a life sentence.
I mean, that sounds logical. So let me ask you this: have you ever received contraband and chain gang, or took contraband to the chain gang?
Yeah, I went to jail for trying to take some contraband over the fence, and I was in chain, so I ain't never get no phone. Like my dad, just a lecture. He lectured too damn much. So what I used to do is I used to buy phone time every day at 6:30. Like every day at 6:30, I'm getting on the phone. Like I remember I called you.
Yeah. So you say that you got hemmed up taking something to the chain gang?
Yeah, trying to be loyal, trying to keep it real.
What exactly did you try to take into the chain gang?
Well, they wanted me to take like weed, meth, and all that, and I ain't no damn dummy. I'm already like this shit really can go fed. So
I'm saying you using a drone. What you doing?
Nah, I'm throwing it over the fence. Like I got an arm, so I know how to throw it.
I don't know if I was seeing you throw, but I don't know if you got an arm like that. You gonna throw it over how long? How
Bruh,
tall is that fence?
it's tall and it done been.
It had been done before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you tried to throw meth over the fence?
Nah, they wanted me to throw meth, but I'm not dumb. Like before I went and did it, bro. I looked at the stuff that the feds can come in there, because when you go and do stuff, that is a federal offense. The feds just ain't been picking this up.
Mm-hmm.
They only pick it up when it's a RICO, like it's a whole bunch of people
right
involved. So I looked up and seen my chances. I seen it was nonviolent. I said, you know what? I'm gonna minimize the risk just in case I do get messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't bringing nothing but cell phones and cigarettes in this bitch. That's it.
So cell phones and cigarettes inside the prison is not a federal offense.
if it was, I can minimize it and I can say, hey, I ain't bring no weed, no meth like everybody else. I just brought cell phone. I felt like it would have been better because they was trying to get me to bring, like, when they had pulled up on me, man, Migo had bricks,
What?
had some yayo, had all type of stuff, and I had to tell my partner, we ain't doing this, bro. Like, y'all can take this money back. Like, we not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Yeah. It's too.
You think I'm just cause y'all finna give me a driver, y'all think I'm finna drive 2-3 hours out after I get off work with all this in the back car and a white girl is my driver that I don't know from a can of paint? Nah.
Bro, so how does your conversation go with your people on the inside? They just like, bro, I need for you to bust a move for me. Or
Nah, he asked me because he know that, like, I can pull some strings and make something happen. He asked me, he was like, do you know somebody that can do it?
Yeah.
He ain't asked me that I want to do it, but the type of person I am, bro, I know what's going on and I mess with you. I'm not finna send one of my little homies to do no shit like this.
Right.
Cause you ain't attached to this. I'm attached to you. Like, you don't got no affiliation or nothing going on, so I'm not gonna put them in that. I ain't gonna put them in that water. I'm gonna do it myself. So
right.
That's how that happened.
And so how'd you get linked up with the white girl though?
Bro, they I don't know how through them. Like,
yeah.
I don't know how I got that was my first time seeing Shot. Like, I ain't never seen.
My question would be, why didn't she throw it over them?
Bro, she was fat. Bro, she couldn't do nothing but drive. Bro, that girl was like 5'2" and
so she was fat and you still smashed?
Oh, I ain't smashed. Hell no. We ain't doing that. You tried, man. We ain't doing that. I just found out my ancestry, bro. I'm not messing up, diluting my DNA no more.
Oh, okay. Okay, so how does this go sour though? What
bro, she parked in the. They told her where to park. She dropped me off on the side of the prison, so I'm going on.
Can we say what prison or we?
Yeah, I mean, I already got convicted of this now.
Oh, you got convicted of this? Okay, so this ain't none of this
yeah,
alleged.
This all for it now. This is this. I could talk about this.
So, what prison was it?
The prison was Riverbend.
I don't even know what Riverbend is.
That's right next to Baldwin County in Milledgeville.
Okay, I know what Baldwin.
Yeah, that's right next to him.
This Baldwin, a maximum
Baldwin is a level 5. Milledgeville is a private camp. They say it's owned by Michael Jordan.
I be hearing that a whole lot too. Okay, so let me ask you this. So, are you aware of, cause what you got, Newports?
No, I had the rolls.
Kite and Tops.
That's what they wanted. I ain't understand that, but you know, hey, y'all do y'all.
I wonder how, cause they don't sell cigarettes in Chain Gang no more. I wonder how much a cigarette go for.
That I don't know, but I know them cell phones would have got in there. We would have split that even.
Oh, so it wasn't just on the love. You was in cahoots. Like you was gonna get paid.
I ain't want nothing from it, but I already know him. Like,
that he gonna look out.
He was gonna give me half. I already knew that. And when I did get locked up, I had somebody checking my cash app. He threw me 2 bands. Like, he ain't just leave me out there. And this was Chain Gang, so I can't say nothing bad.
Right. Okay, so you come from Marietta.
Mm-hmm. I was working at Tip Top. I was working a night shift. She came and picked me up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we drove all the way to Milledgeville.
She came and pick you up at what time?
5 o'clock in the morning.
Damn. So you done work the full shift. You in there.
I worked 70 hours that week.
Bro, so you stink.
No. Because I had switched, so I was working in Live Dog. I got tired of that. I said, you know what? I'm going to take me a pay cut, and I'm going, and I'm finna do sanitation. I ain't finna do nothing but spray shit around. This shit easy.
Yeah.
And all I had to do was spray the top of the thing.
Yeah.
Once I spray and clean that was it. Take the trash out, that was it. So I probably worked 2 hours and get paid $8.
Okay.
So I wasn't tripping.
So she picked you up at 5 o'clock in the morning. She got everything with her.
No, I already went and bought everything.
Oh, okay. You already got everything.
I bought everything, and he chipped in too. Like I didn't use my money. He was like, I'm gonna split half with you, but I don't. He ain't use my money.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't use him. I mean, he ain't use my money. That was his money. And then the cigarettes was, I think, for his Migo partners.
Yeah. So y'all drive 2 hours out here. What's the conversation like on the way out here? Or is there any conversation?
Really, it's
'Cause I know you're
conversation,
trying to
bro.
hit.
Cause no, I wasn't trying to hit, but I could have hit though. She talking about she like that duct tape tied around her neck and shit, and I was just like, them white women be having too much going on, bro. I ain't with all that. I'm good with a little, you know what I'm saying, 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, and that's it. Like all that choking and dominating, that's a little bit too much for me, brother.
Okay, so y'all leave at 5. Y'all get out there around about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Then is it still dark outside?
Yeah, it's like this. Matter of fact, it was this weather, same exact weather.
It's raining.
Raining a little bit.
Kind of cold outside.
Cold. It was the same exact weather.
All right, so take me through what that process looked like.
So I went to sleep. We got there. I ate some. I told her to pull over to the McDonald's. Ate some McDonald's. We went, got some duct tape. I wrapped everything up because it needed to be kind of. We had it in the trash bag, but we needed to be kind of
like
heavy.
A football. Yeah.
It can't be too. It can't be too light because I can't throw it the way I needed to throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then, you say she dropped you off. How far from the prison?
She dropped me off. She was supposed to drop me off in the apartments. It's some apartments. It's called Riverbend Apartments in Milledgeville. She was supposed to drop me off there, and I was supposed to take a cut through there. It was gonna lead me straight there. But this
person,
unstable creature.
That was good. I appreciate that.
This
look at
unstable creature. She dropped me off on the side. She told me, I'm gonna drop you off on the side. That apartment looks sketchy. So she dropped me off on the side. But I'm running around Baldwin. I ain't even,
because you don't know where you at.
Yeah, I didn't even get to Riverbend. And when I got to Riverbend, she calling me. She done parked in like the it's the overflow. Like if you go to like Baldwin County got an overflow of parking. To where if it's too much in visitation, they go over there.
Let me ask you this. If you could have redone it, would you have been dropped off somewhere else?
I've been dropped off at that apartment like he said.
Okay. All right, go ahead. My bad.
And she was sitting in the prison parking lot. So when they came to see her, they said, what are you doing here? She said, I'm having a mental breakdown. I'm getting ready to check myself in Central State Hospital. Central State Hospital only open for the kids,
right?
On one building, everything else is condemned. They can't even use those. They can't even use those buildings because it's got some type of like fungus or something.
Right.
So they immediately asked to search her car. They ain't find nothing. So they looking at her. They just moving. They telling me after they arrested me. They was like, I knew we weren't gonna find you. We just watching her every move.
Yeah.
So I went, after I realized that I wasn't going to be able to get home, I just told her to go home. Like, I don't need no co-defendants.
So
I was in the sewer hiding. I got there.
Hold on, but how do it go sour with you? Because I'm saying, while you in the apartment?
I never made it to the apartment. She dropped me off on the side of the road, like where the prison at.
Okay. And then when she dropped you off on the side of the road where the prison at, then she go park in the prison parking lot.
Yeah.
And you see her in the prison parking lot.
No, I don't see her, but I'm on the phone with her, and she called me, and she told me, she was like, yeah, they got the dogs and everything out here.
But none of that matter because you ain't got no drugs.
Yeah, I ain't got no drugs, so I wasn't really stressing that. And then y'all got it like, my uncle trained dog. Y'all got to have a scent to go off of. Them dogs, and then it's wet, it's this, I know what's going on.
Yeah.
You can't get me. Like, I was in the sewer like this the whole time. Like, for a good 4 or 5 hours.
What was the cigarettes and stuff at?
Oh, I had the cigarettes on my book bag.
So you still had them on you?
I had them on my back the whole time. When he looked at me, when I figured that I was going to get caught, I took the backpack and I put it down and I started jetting, and then I went right back in the sewer. They already had what they had. I thought they was gonna leave me alone, but they wanted me. They didn't catch me till like 9 or 10 o'clock. I think 11 o'clock at the most that night.
So they caught your bag first.
I gave them that shit. I want this out of like the
What you
bag.
mean you gave it to them? Was you watching them watch you or?
No, I knew. I kind of knew it was over with when she left. I'm not from here, bro.
Did you talk to her after she pulled off?
Yeah, I told her to go. I had to curse her out and get her to go. Like she was not.
So you knew you was about to get caught.
Yeah. I was on the phone talking to lawyers trying to see how much it was gonna cost. Like I knew what it was.
So, damn, bro. So they catch the bag before they catch you.
Yeah. Like, so I put the bag right here. I go on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all. So when they finally caught me, they was like, and then they was out there calling me niggers and stuff. So I was scared. Like at this point, like I was scared. Like it was a female officer. Her name was Pierce, and it was this white dude. He was like, "Hey Pierce, you want to bet it's a nigger?" And I was just like, "Bro, what the hell have I got myself into?"
Was you appalled that they was referring to you as the N-word?
Yeah, I was. But then when I did my research, you know what I'm saying, Milledgeville was named after a slave owner. So now that I look at it, now it don't.
It's the norm.
It's the normal down there.
Okay. So then how do you get apprehended? Like, are you running or?
I looked at the time on my phone because I was doing all type of stuff, but I was in the sewer on my phone, watching porn at one point. I was just, bro, just time, bro. Like it ain't nothing I can do.
Bro, that's how I'm gonna start this video off. I was in the sewer watching porn.
Yeah, like, bro, it ain't nothing. Like I'm caught, bro. I know it.
Yeah.
So they when I hear that nigger part, I was like, bro. And then she was like, watch her mouth. My daughter is part black, and I was like, this is the only person bringing me in. This is what I thought in my head. If not, I'm dying up in here. So
okay, now quick question. So you got the cigarettes and the phones, and it's in a throwable.
Yeah, it's so I got a trash bag, wrapped it up in duct tape, so everything is right then and there, so I could just throw it like a football.
So why you didn't try to throw it when they was looking for you?
Cause I never got to the prison.
I ain't talking about to the prison.
Yeah.
Throw it somewhere else.
Honestly, I wanted to cause in my head it could have been. In my head it could have been. That's all they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gotta throw it. I just gotta get this motherfucker away from me. That's what I was thinking. So they found that. They found that book bag. They found that book bag and everything in there. They found that like a half a mile or almost.
Then I'm thrown off because it's just like you did not get caught throwing this over the fence.
Over the fence. But when I looked at my discovery where I messed up, that's why I say I'd never have no Android again. I mean,
your phone showed everything that you was talking about.
Man, everything. Like I had when I'm looking at the discovery,
they killed it.
And then I see myself on the camera, like they got a camera that zoom in. I see myself with the book bag. I was like, yeah, I'm finna get the best. Like I'm in court, I'm looking, I'm like this.
Yeah.
I'm scratching my head. Like, I'm like, bro, this shit over with. And then on top of that, this will put the icing on the cake. My partner T just got arrested for doing the same thing. And he's 6 foot, like 6'3" and 400 pounds.
Yeah.
So he just got arrested in the same county. And I went back and I did it. And he was telling me, I was telling him what I'm getting ready to do. And he was telling me, bro, no, bro.
He told you not to do it?
Not to do it. And
so now let me ask you a different kind of question. When your homeboy told you, I have tried that, I have went through the process, and it did not work.
Bro, listen, I didn't know that it was the same exact county and count, though. I didn't know that. I thought it was somewhere in Albany. But I'm just like, bro, you already know, you know what I'm saying? This money and I done, you know what I'm saying?
This is after you done already been in chain gang before, though.
Yeah, I already been.
How much time did you do before you tried to do this?
I did 3 years in total, but I think I only did like 15 months in chain gang.
Okay, so when you get booked.
But I didn't do no prison time on that. I did a prison time for robbery when I was 18.
So you technically for...
I haven't been back to prison since 2017. I only been in prison one time. Like, I still skated. Like, I think he got 15 years of probation for his case. And he had a paid lawyer from Atlanta. I had no paid lawyer, none of that. I came up in there and told them, like, so I remember my lawyer, her name was Sherry Smith. She was like, she said, they're talking about a 10-2. I was like, yeah, whatever. She was like, they kept coming up. It was a 10-1, a 10-2, 10-3. Then they said a 10-5. When they said the 10-5, I'm already done bonded out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I already done handled my probation in Cobb. So my partner T, he bonded me out. So I bond out. And then I go to Cobb. I go to Cobb for about 4 or 5 months, get time served, and I'm released.
Mm-hmm.
So, bruh, she telling me a 10-5, and I just ate some crab legs, you know what I'm saying? The crab boil. So I said, Miss Sherry Smith, I said, can you ask me what the last thing I had to eat?
Yeah.
And she said, okay, Mr. Cambor, what was the last thing you had to eat? I said, I had a crab boil. What make you think I'm finna turn myself in for a 10-5, and you telling me I'm gonna possibly do 2 years? What sense does that make?
Yeah.
And I said, call me back when you got some good news. And I went on the run. I went to Tennessee with you.
Bro, you was on the run?
Yeah. Partial of that time.
Bro, you made me an accomplice, bro. I could have been in the... No, I ain't have no knowledge of it.
You have no knowledge. I ain't gonna tell you.
Bro, you was on the run. That's why you used to act like that when the police used to be around, bro. Wow.
We got pulled over.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's why we used to be on your cousins. But, like, bro, don't have me around these dirty folks, bro. Like...
That makes sense. So, cause now when you was teamed up with a young dude, a YN, and they on the nonsense, you slick, but like, hey man, go on and get me back with somebody who gonna be, cause these dudes got pistols and weed and all types of stuff.
All type of stuff. And then I can already tell how you moving, bro. You not finna take your charge, and I'm gonna beat you in front of the police officer. Like, it's gonna be more charges than what we got, cause the telling is not in my blood.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get mine off, and then when we go to the intake, I'm gonna get you off again, like,
bro.
And then I'm already on a warrant. I got a whole warrant.
You know you going to jail. Yeah. Soon as that ass figure out, you know what, bro? Whenever the police came around, you did get real quiet, bro. Real quiet. That's wild. That's wild. And you always wanted to work out of town.
Yeah. Well, why would I go work in the same state? That don't make no sense.
Man.
You gotta do some work, bro. You gotta do your job to come get me if I'm gonna go. That's how it's supposed to be.
And you weren't never trying to come back on the weekends or nothing. You're like, nah, I'm good.
Like, bro, we could put some money together. I was looking at you crazy, like,
wow.
I was being cheap, but why would I go back to it?
Bro, you weren't trying to do nothing but grind and just work. That's wild that you made me an accomplice to your...
You was only accomplice if you know, bro.
You right. I had no knowledge of it at all.
But within that 3 months, I had ended up, when I had told you I had to go back to court.
Yeah.
When I went back to court, they took the warrant off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I went back. So that first time of me going, those 3 months, when you called me, was like, I got a job. I had a warrant before I even went.
Wow. All right, so you end up not serving no time for this.
Bro, I said, no, I ain't serving no time for that.
But you still on paper for it.
5 years of probation for it. And I get off. I just, I got a test for my math. Once I complete my math, I'll be off next year in February.
What you mean a test for your math?
And GED. I done.
Bro, you supposed to been had your GED.
Bro, Listen, bro. When I first got out of prison, my OG he paid for all my all my classes for my all the tests. He was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"You
yeah, yeah,
smart. You can do this." Cause I was
yeah.
like, "All right, cool." So when it got down to the math, I failed like 10 times. I done passed everything. I
Oh, you're
this
just
that
not good at
math.
math.
Yeah, man. Who graphing like?
Yeah. But it's just like anything else. If you sit down and you put your mind to it,
Yeah,
bro, you
that's
could do it.
what. Like I gotta. I'm getting a tutor. I'm probably gonna have to ask my little brother. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Cause he's still in high school. He could do it.
Bro, I had a issue with math too. My issue was that when I was in high school, they used to pass all the people that played sports. So then when I got to college,
See,
uh
I would have passed if I wouldn't. I would have. See, my whole thing is I had my math teacher was a Marine, so to do extra, to get extra credits, bro. Only thing I had to do was 100. Before I got arrested, bro, I had a 3.7 grade average. I was a part of the chess team. Like the average person wouldn't knew that I was running the streets, bro.
yeah,
Like you wouldn't know.
that's wild. I recently had a young man that was on my caseload. I don't think I talked to you since this took place. I had Almir Harris was in Defax custody. Y'all, how old are you now?
I'm 29 now.
Okay, so now you like 5 or 6 years older than him. So
Yeah.
he passed away at Baldwin State Prison on December 31st in the day room because they wouldn't give him his insulin.
Oh yeah, I seen the post that you made. Yeah,
It,
that's messed up. And like looking at him, you can tell he had like some mental problems and stuff. But my whole thing is, y'all have a mental facility that y'all could have sent him to.
but
Cause
what
come to
the,
find out, Milledgeville, the Central State is still open. I thought it was only
but
like
is it packed to capacity though?
it's not pat to capacity, but they still he right next. That's 3 minutes away.
That's
They could have
crazy.
did
You
something,
know, but
bro.
they had transferred him from, I want to say, Central to Baldwin. And I don't know I don't know all the logistics of it,
Yeah,
but he passed away in the day room, bro. Like he was one of
that
those.
whole prison, like it should be a lawsuit behind that, bro. Cause it's
Oh, it's definitely a lawsuit.
yeah.
They're having a balloon release on his birthday, which is March the 20th. They don't know if it's gonna be at the Capitol or the King Center. But they're gonna do they definitely having they got some power behind them. So the only thing is with so he he died on December 31st. The state of Georgia has not produced a death certificate. So they don't have a cause of death that's been documented. And
That's hiding something.
yeah,
Yeah, like it's almost March. Why y'all don't got no death certificate? So now y'all gonna go back and write anything y'all feel like it just what you call it. That ain't even right.
that's the state of Georgia. And then it's like, why would they put themselves? Because soon as you come and
This
say,
how I feel
come on with
about
it.
the government. Ain't no point of putting us in prison. Y'all might as well kill us because y'all not putting us in the right capacity.
What you
Y'all
mean?
not going to prison is so much as torture because the water be messed up. It be like brownish. It don't even be all the way clear. Like the conditions in those prisons don't be good.
Right.
And then on top of that, there's knives. Like this is torture at this point.
Yeah.
Y'all be better off just putting us down.
Yeah, the only thing about it is that for a breathing human behind bars, the state of Georgia receives $30,000 to $40,000 a year. You
Yeah,
got about 500,000 people, give or take, based on overcrowding, incarcerated. That's $1.5 billion a year.
but see, what scares me is they finna cut down the cost. They finna start sending people to El Salvador.
Say that again.
You ain't know that? They finna the El Salvador the president of El Salvador said he'll house he said he'll house prisoners.
I don't know if you want to go to prison in El Salvador. It's
Why
probably
you
different.
think I'm done with this? I'll let them YNs have that.
Yeah, that's why. Let me ask
Yeah.
you this, cause
Because think about it, they already got all them MS-13 gang members up in there, and the capacity is full. He already done built it. He's saying that he'll take the U.S. citizens for a slice in half, whatever they're paying.
He want that money.
Yeah, and he said he'll come over there with the flights. He'll have the flights. You not playing, man? Who?
That's wild.
So that means the worst prisoners of every state, if Trump signs off on this, will be in El Salvador. And once they do that, bro, their rules is different. You think them officers ain't hitting you and doing all that?
That's wild.
That's what they gonna end up doing.
That'll be scary, bro. That'll be real scary.
I think it needs to happen.
It sounds like I'm gonna ask you why in a minute, but that almost sounds like a Netflix movie. Like Trump signed this bill, and now all the worst prisoners.
We already done seen stuff like that on movies. It's really gonna happen. They in the talks right now with it, but he haven't signed it. But I guarantee you, he's gonna.
And you say you in agreement with it?
I'm in agreement with it.
How?
I'm telling you why. Stay your ass out of jail.
I'm saying, but you done been in jail before.
Listen, I've been in jail. I've been in prison one time. You get to that chain gang and you done got 3-4 murders. What you think them boys finna do? Because them MS-13 members, they got 20-30 murders apiece.
So let me ask you this.
I think that need to happen to teach people a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't learn. How many people have you talked to in those youth authorities, and right after you get out of teaching them, they done been in some trouble? Somebody got it. Like, some people learn off of making mistakes. See, I'm the type of person, I can make a mistake and learn from it, but I also can learn from your mistake too. So if I see somebody else go over there to El Salvador and I see something happen to him and they shipping him all the way to Central America, you think I'm finna do that? Somebody got to be made an example of, bro.
This is why I disagree. Because you done got off. You done been blessed with some things. We ain't gonna go into detail, but I'm pretty sure you have done some things that could have landed you in prison for a long, long time. Is it safe to assume that?
I mean, anybody can.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that you got an opportunity to man up. Something clicked. Something clicked in your brain and was like, bro, this ain't it. I seen a difference in you.
I got a high sex drive, bro. Prison ain't for me.
Well, it just depends on how you look at it, because you can still have a high sex drive in prison. No diddy. My thing is that what if you or a person like you gets caught up in something that some people get caught up because they just be keeping it real with other people, bro.
That's how I got caught up. The only charges, bro, this is keeping 100. The only charges that I have done was discharge right here, the prison charge.
Right.
That robbery charge, bro, I ain't robbed nobody.
You just keeping it real.
I wasn't gonna tell on him.
So
he put me at the crime scene.
We gonna talk about that soon. But my question is this: so let's just say that robbery would have turned into a murder, and your participation was the same. You really didn't have nothing to do with it. You see what I'm saying? So then you get logged in with the rest of the murders. Should you be sent to El Salvador?
But like my mama said, this, and she told me, she said, do I think you robbed them people and you that was your sawed off? No, but you hanging around these people. I know you really like that, but at the end of the day, you with some other people that's like that, and they more like that than you. So when anything happens, what can you expect? Get a 9 to 5. Stay your ass out of trouble. That's what it is, bro. It's so much money out here, bro. Instead, you want to be a YN, and bro, these 90 babies already done messed it up.
You be talking like this is the thing with you, bro. Cause now you
I've
talk
been
like a
doing this since I
50-year-old.
was 11, bro. I feel like I'm your age.
Now
Like, no
you
cap.
talking like a 50-year-old. I wish more people would do it, but when you with the nonsense, you with the nonsense,
Bro,
bro.
listen, bro. Before I went to prison, bro, I was out there doing all that, selling weed, robbing people. Like, I'd rather rob you before I sell some weed. It's in my blood, bro. My daddy was a robber. Like, this in my. I want to get this up off of you. And then I like putting that gun in your face. It's like busting a nut because you scared. You don't know what to do with it. So I understand it. It's the adrenaline rush. Especially when you put that gun in a white person's face. Like that, it's different. You get that, oh, don't shoot. You get that rush. You feel like Jesus.
Wow.
I understand it, bro. But
You might be a little racist too.
They racist to us. Why can't we be racist to them?
All of them not racist though.
Not all of them ain't racist, bro. I had some
A bunch of white girlfriends.
No, I ain't had no whole bunch of white girlfriends.
You had a few of them. You lived with a white woman at one point in time.
She was a lawyer. Yeah.
White lady saved your life.
Her ancestors made my life better.
All right. So, how old were you when you caught your first charge?
On the record, I was 11, but
No, wait a minute, bro. You ain't caught no robbery charge at the.
oh, you talking about juvenile?
Hold on, no. What happened there? Go back to it. I was talking about the.
I was 17. No, I was 18.
Yeah, but now you didn't. What happened when you was 11 years old, bro?
I had got into some things, but I was in Defax custody, so it really didn't didn't nobody really know that I've been in jail. Like
let me ask you this.
They put me in a group home, but I was in a group home with nothing but like it was supposed to be for juveniles. Like we had something on the back. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no regular group home. It was like a facility. Yeah. And that was the first time I hit it.
Let me ask you this, because you've lived in Defax custody for a while.
Yeah.
I worked for Defax at some point in time, and I was dissatisfied with the way that they treated kids, bro.
Bro, they don't care, bro. They do not care. Like, I think the Defax workers that I done had, they care, but I seen other Defax workers, like, I seen one lady, she walked out of the office, she was like, I don't get paid enough to care about this child that ain't mine. I was like, what? I was like, okay. So they had brought her back, and I think she was supposed to be my Defax worker. I looked at the boss. I said no, and I told them what she said. Yeah. And they didn't put me with her, and I probably didn't see her no more again. Like, hell no, I'm not going over there. Hell no.
So what's some of the wildest stuff you've seen in Defax custody or experienced?
I mean, for a minute, I was with these Jehovah's Witnesses. They was cool. Their name was Fred Cooper and Pat Cooper. This is when I got the Cherokee.
You've been in several different homes?
In different counties.
Yeah. Damn, bro. So you living with Jehovah's Witnesses? Yeah. How long did that last? Oh, go ahead and tell.
Maybe about a year or two. They was Polynesian and you know what the Rock is. They was Samoan and black. That's why I had went and got this tattoo. Wow. And they was from Detroit, and they I remember the lady, like, I had said something smart to her one day. I forget what I said. She slapped me and she was like, I'm just gonna tell her my hand slipped. And that's when I know I'm gonna be good to this one, because at the end of the day, she ain't playing no games. Like, that's what I needed. But then before them, I was with Peggy Sue and John Sue, and they was racist. I already told that story. Yeah. And then I think before them, I was with somebody named Aries. He was Lisa and Aries. He was a police officer for Wright Street. So I done been in all type of people home, bro, up to law enforcement. I think I was in the FBI agent home before too. Like, I was in all type of people homes. So
I don't want to call them the Samoan couple.
Just say the Coopers.
The Coopers.
Yeah.
So describe life with the Coopers.
It was good, man. Like, The only thing I ain't like about that, bro, they ain't celebrate nothing. And as a
Cause
little
these
kid,
Jehovah Witnesses.
yeah,
So
as a
so
little
what
kid, you
don't they
don't
do?
understand
They
that.
don't do Christmas. They
Bro, they
don't
don't celebrate nothing. Like when I say nothing, they like
birthdays.
they don't know they don't. Real Jehovah Witnesses don't celebrate nothing.
Damn.
Christmas, no, none of that. They used to have to take me to respite to another person's house to celebrate Christmas because they was not celebrating it.
And nothing for the birthday.
No birthdays.
That's wild. But
I remember it was my birthday. I was like, yeah, it's my birthday. She was like, what you telling me for? We don't celebrate that. And I was just like, huh. Like, and they was a little bit older too. Like, so my dad think that I hopped on the Falcons bandwagon because of him. But in all reality, my first introduction of the Falcons was Fred Cooper. Like, we used to go to not Turner Field. We used to go to the football games with the number 7 Vic on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was my introduction to football. Cause I wasn't really no sports person. Like I'm so bad with video games, bro. I don't even know how to like. You could show me a video game. I don't even know how to play it.
I don't know how to play on it. So how did Joe stay with the Copelands? Coopers, my bad. How did you stay with the Coopers in?
Bruh, I did some dumb shit. Like so I kept talking back to Fred and he had fell off the he had locked himself out of the house and he had tried to take some trash cans and he had tried to climb up to his house and he had fell and they was old, bro. They had to be like, bro, they had grandkids, bro. They had to be 60. Like these was an older couple. And I remember when his back was messed up. I was like, man, you can't talk. I said, you can't talk now. Your back messed up. All that crazy stuff y'all be talking.
How old were you when this was taking place?
I had to be no more like maybe 7 or 8, bro. Like I had the way these young people was talking. I was doing that at that age. But I would have never tried him if his back wasn't messed up. Just to keep it 100.
Yeah.
So he said, you know what? Since you're not grateful, pack your stuff. We finna go to Wendy's. And I'm like, we finna go to Wendy's. Man, he bought me some Wendy's like he said and dropped me off at the Defax office and told
over
me
with.
Yeah, it was over with.
Damn, was it the last family you lived with?
That's the only one I remember. It was a couple afterwards. They started taking me to Tennessee and put me in mental hospitals because when nobody want me.
Damn, bro. So how many homes you think you been in?
Bro, I've been in, it wouldn't surprise me, bro. I've probably been there over 100.
Bro, that's a lot of
Cause I didn't know they changed the name, but like in the early 2000s, bro, they used to have like a children homeless shelter, like not a homeless shelter, but they used to have a children's shelter.
Yeah.
And I was there.
You was at a church, bro. So I'm saying when you was getting, cause you essentially got kicked out of all the homes that you was going into.
Yeah, some homes for the good though, cause it like some of that stuff I couldn't do. Like you telling a kid that's coming straight off of Atlanta, like he can't, he can't just sit here, bro. You gotta understand. You telling me to just sit here? I done had all this stuff happen to me. You don't want me to do nothing but go to school and come home. I done got my ass beat for puking when I'm sick. Like I don't like some of them homes I've been to. Like I was in a home in Mechanicsville, like
How you made it to Mechanicsville?
So before we moved to Cobb, I think we moved to Cobb like around 11 to 12. But before we moved to Cobb, we was in Atlanta, and I had this discussion with people all the time. Certain parts of College Park was considered Atlanta back in the days. Like it was the city because some of that was Fulton. Like I don't know if you know what a interchangeable address is. If a city
Are you
got
saying interchangeable?
yeah,
Okay.
interchangeable address.
Right.
If the city got that, it used to be a whole nother city. Like in certain parts of College Park, you could put Atlanta, Georgia, or College Park, Georgia.
Okay.
So when I was there, it was still the city.
Right.
So I stayed. So we lived in Dixie Hill. From Dixie Hill, we lived in what's it called? Park Terrace apartment. That's over there by Goblin Road. I went to College Park Elementary.
Okay.
Then went to Defax. I went to Kaya Heights. And then after I got done with the Defax, I think we went to I went to Cherokee County because my mom ended up getting ran over by a car. So we went to stay with my uncle Eric, and then from that's how I ended up in Defax County in Woodstock. My mama kept messing with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend was just fat and white, and she got tired of it. So when she got tired of it, she went and got me some food. She got me out of school early, and she got me some food and dropped me off at the defect spot. And at this time, I had big lashes on my back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? By getting hit with the belt. And my mom ain't never really too much hit me. She just used to have her, her girlfriends used to whoop me. So I probably
more than one girlfriend. I mean, not at the same time, but I'm saying it.
Well, this one right here, the one that sent the reason why I was in and out of Defax was because of her. But yeah, like my mama really didn't hit me. Like I can count on the times when my mama started whooping me.
So her girlfriend trying to be the man in the house is whooping you. Did she have kids of her own?
No, she ain't have no kids. Like. So come to find out, she was always like this. So one of my dad girls went to school with her, and from what she tell me, she looked on the paper. She was like, cause he had all the custody stuff. He still got this, so he had all the custody stuff, and she was like, I know that name, Tamika Gates, and she described the girl to me. She was like, she got a fro. Is blonde. I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, that girl wasn't nothing to play with. When I was in school, she was beating up on dudes. And I was like, damn.
That's her thing.
Yeah, I was like, dang, I ain't know she was like that. But she was definitely like that to me.
It's almost like trauma, because she probably got traumatized, and trauma begets trauma, bro. I ain't making no excuse.
She felt like she had to, because you got to realize in the early 2000s, it wasn't cool to be gay, whether he was a female or a male. Like my mama was taking flack when she brought that girl back to the house and said that she was gay. Like it was not acceptable. How it's acceptable now is not acceptable. It wasn't accepted in the early 2000s like that, and it was 10 times worse for a man.
Damn. All right, so we're gonna speed up. We're gonna come back.
All right.
But this was the segue. So we was talking about the robbery charge that you caught. How did that transpire?
Bro. So what happened with that was my dumb co-defendant robbed 2 gay people in front of me on Franklin Road. And I told him to
Where's
chill.
Franklin Road?
It's in Marietta.
Oh, okay.
I told him to chill, and he robbed the two.
How much money you get? Just out of curiosity.
I don't even want to embarrass him like that, bro. I ain't robbed no folks. But
we don't know his name.
So, bro, he got $10 in the cell phone. Like this was the funny part about it, and this was like some random people that he did it to. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up doing 8 years. For
$10 in the cell phone.
Yeah, and 8 years consecutive. And you put me on the scene. Like at first, I got caught that same day. When I got caught, he went in the house. He just left me out, you know what I'm saying, out and about. So when they caught me, they was like, we finna do I was like, am I arrested? They was like, no. So they start, what they do? I was drunk too, so they start. How
old was you, bro?
I just turned 18. This happened in October 2013. So I had just turned 18. So they asked me for my name, and I didn't give them my name because I had a warrant for fighting in public and disrupting school. I was already on misdemeanor probation.
Mm-hmm.
So when they asked for my my name, I gave them the name Brandon Woods. I just made up a name. So they took me to an interrogation room and they asked me, it was you got three choices when you go to the interrogation room. You can talk, you can ask for your lawyer and it's done, or you can sign some paper saying that you don't want to talk about the case.
Mm-hmm.
I signed some papers saying that I don't want to talk about the case.
Okay.
So he asked me what I want to do when I grow up, and I looked at the detective because I was still drunk. I told him I want to be just like you when I grow up. I want to be a detective. I was drunk, but they arrested me that night. And 2 weeks later they caught him, and he put me on the scene. He told them that I ain't have nothing to do with it, but I was there.
Yeah. And that's all it took.
That's all it took. And the lawyers was basically saying if you're not gonna tell on them, you could be looked at as an accomplice.
Yeah.
And I was like, how am I gonna be looked at as the accomplice when the victims are saying that he was the gunman?
Yeah.
Like, how is this even fair? And they was basically just telling me in so many words, bro. My lawyer told me that I wasn't gonna get no fair trial because I wasn't white. Like, she told me that. She was like, if you was Hispanic, we can do something, but I don't feel right coming fresh out of law school, trialing your case, knowing that I'm just now getting your case, and they already want to go to trial. Like, I had 3 or 4 attorneys before, then my dad finally got some money, and he paid, but by that time, it was too late. And then
at the time, though, your dad in chain gang.
At that time, my dad was in chain gang, but see, I had bonded. They had gave me an OR bond on the armed robbery.
Okay.
So I
That's
had
unheard
that to
of.
deal with. That's unheard of. I had that to deal with, and it made it seem like I was snitching. You know what I'm saying? And I was so this is the crazy part about it. I was roommates with my co-defendant the whole time.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's wild. So he was like, he told me, he said, bro, when you get out, don't tell them folks that you got no OR bond, they gonna think you telling.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, I ain't telling. My paperwork good. Nigga, if anything, you told. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, he started looking at me. I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing though. Just take your charge. Everything good. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up staying out 6 months. Then I hopped in the car with a nigga that had a sawed-off shotgun. Within those 6 to 8 months, I had met you.
Bruh.
Bro, I was coming for work, bro. I couldn't have known that it was a sawed-off shotgun in that car, bro. And he didn't take his charge.
Bro, that's wild. So you done been to chain gang, and now you finna catch another charge. And
I went in chain gang first, so I haven't got convicted of that robbery.
Right, right. But so, it's pending.
Yeah, it was pending. And then
you didn't have nothing to do with that robbery. Then you get in the car with somebody who got a sawed off.
Yeah.
You in the back seat, you in the front seat?
I'm in the back seat with him. The girl's in the front seat.
And he got a sawed off.
He got a sawed off in a backpack.
And how does that unfold?
Well, he went to juvenile and he beat it. But in the paperwork, they seen him with that same backpack 20 minutes ago on the surveillance cameras. They been looking at him.
Yeah.
So they basically said that I was like, here, little nigga, hold my backpack. But they see me coming out of work, so I had no backpack on me.
Right.
So that ended up getting dismissed. But my whole thing is I still had that robbery to deal with.
Yeah.
And the DA didn't really too much care about that sawed off, but I cared. Man, the feds came to see me. I was scared.
Because it was a sawed off.
Yeah, it's a sawed off. I was scared, and that's when I realized. Like, I remember.
Why is a sawed off considered federal?
It's an alter firearm. It's no different from a switch. You can't have.
But how does it shoot differently though?
So, any
alteration.
The legal rule is 16 inches unless you got a pistol brace on. If you got a regular stock on and you got less than 15 inches, 16 inches, and it's not added up to 16 inches, that is a federal crime.
Damn.
You will be sent to the feds can pick it up.
So what they end up doing with him?
He was a juvenile. He was 16 at the time.
So
that man got out the next day.
Wow. Okay, so then what ends up happening with the robbery charge that you have?
So I end up getting a 10-5, and I end up serving 30 months off that.
Where you serve your time at? So what did your bus partner? Well, he was not really a bus partner, but
yeah.
How much I had?
He served. They dropped they wanted 10 years straight. They gave him like a 15-8, but at this time, armed robbery used to be a minimum of 10. They had just uplifted that law, but it's still, you got to do day for day. So they gave him a 15-8. He did 8 years off it. But my whole thing is you told.
And still
got the same, like, down. I ain't gonna never get that.
So did y'all talk after?
Bro, I seen him. This is the funny part about it. I'm glad you brought that up. The good questions to ask. Bro, I seen him like a month or two ago at the gas station on Franklin Road.
The same street.
The same dude. And he's still doing the same shit. Like, bro, you ain't had enough?
Yeah.
And then he said he got a warrant out on him in Clayco. I was looking at him, and then he said he already did a year in Clayco. I said, bro, you ain't tired yet. You done did 8 years.
He on his way back.
Yep.
Damn, bro. You done had some strange, not strange, but just like.
But like people were telling me like he didn't like the way I was putting snitch on his name. I'm like, bro, if you put me at a crime scene when you committed a crime, bro, that's snitching.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, but you put me on a crime scene. Whether you told them I had nothing to do with it, you still put me at a crime scene. That is snitching. Like, it ain't no ifs, ands, but about it. Like, you're telling.
Yeah.
If I go rob somebody, if I go rob somebody in front of you, and they looking at you as accomplice, and I say, oh yeah, Butler was right there with me. He ain't had nothing to do with it.
That's snitching.
That's snitching.
So let me ask you this: what is the street code on snitching? What's the rule?
So this how I end up getting off on it. Like, so when the paperwork came out, bro, we was on the same thing. We was in the same game. So my big homie took RIP, he seen it, and we was in the same. I told him, I went to him because we was all in the same door. I said, bro, this man telling on me.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what, we gonna violate him. And I'm like, hell yeah, we finna beat his ass. He was like, nah, bro, I'm finna make him piss and shit on himself, and he finna sign the affidavits saying that you ain't have nothing to do with this, bro. This is his violation. His violation ain't he getting kicked off the set. His violation is he finna
taking
take
his
this
charge.
whole charge.
Yeah.
And you finna be free. And he was like, I know where your mind thinking you ready to beat this man up and possibly kill him in here, but he said at the same time you gonna thank me later for this. So end up beating him up with body shots. He pissed the shit on himself. Later on, they cleaned him up, and he wrote a affidavit, and he apologized, bro. He sincerely apologized. He was like, bro, you like my brother at the end of the day. I wasn't really thinking. And then he was like, on top of that, you gave them a false name, so I didn't know who the hell Brandon Woods was.
Yeah.
So when I'm seeing it, I'm like, okay, cool, but are you gonna take this charge, bro? Like, cause.
So what did the affidavit add to the situation?
They was so at first, bro. They wanted 20-10. Like they wouldn't come off the armed robbery for me at all, and I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
That affidavit got it to where they was at a 15-5, and then they went down to a 10-5.
Hey, you really got blessed, bro. Because when y'all being from the same, y'all was together before this robbery took place.
Yeah.
And y'all technically was together afterwards.
Yep.
And then
And they was
He committed a robbery, bro. In the state of Georgia, your ass supposed to got mandatory minimum of 10.
mandatory minimum. If I would have went the to trial, I could have got a life sentence. And I remember judge telling me that if I would have went to trial and I would have lost, he was gonna give me a life sentence. This is my because I had declined the 20 to 10, and he looked in my eyes. He said, "Mr. Cambor or Mr. Woods, whatever the hell your name is, if you get found convicted, I'm gonna give you either 20 or 30 years, whichever number I feel that day." So I came.
Bro, you
back.
lucky to be free, for real, for real.
So I came back. I'm exhausted. I'm musty. I'm everything. That done took my whole strip off of me. I'm sweats coming down. I don't know what the thing, bro. Like, it's over with. So I was in Cobb County getting in 13. I got in like 14 altercations since I've been there. I'm taking niggas to the room.
Bro, you been fighting your whole life. You been fighting it before you got Defax in Georgia State prison custody.
In the county, all that.
Bro, that's a lot of violence, bro.
I ain't got no choice. Like, that's why I be trying to tell people, leave me alone. Cause let's say you one of the people that's messing with me. I'm already thinking in my head how I'm finna get you up out of there.
Yeah.
It's all as soon as that first day start, I'ma let it slide. I gotta build up that paper trail. Once I build it up,
it's game time.
Yeah, it's game time.
Damn, bro. Do you remember? So I'm off track a little. No, I'm gonna stay on this and then I go back. What prison did you do your time in?
I did my time in Lee State Prison. They had me in.
That's the police prison.
No, I was in Leesburg first. They shipped me to Leesburg, but I wasn't supposed to be there. Then they had shipped me to Telfair, shipped me again, and then
Telfair was biting.
Oh no, they got me up out of there. I called Leanne. I had a lawyer on my side, so it's a lot of stuff they couldn't do to me because I had the lawyer.
Yeah,
like it's a lot of stuff they was trying to do. I called that. She got.
How long did you stay at Telfair?
A week, maybe 2 or 3
How
days.
did you realize Telfair was not?
Cause they made a mistake. It was somebody else named Woods too.
So hold on, you in the Department of Corrections up under this alias name?
Yeah. Brandon Cortez Woods.
Wow.
Yeah. They just found out my
real name.
Yep.
So you say you had Telfair for a week and
I was on that next transfer about 2 days. You know, transfer is Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
So it's Wednesdays, I think. It's something like that. But it was 2 days a week at that time. Within 2 days I was gone.
When you leave Telfair, where do you go?
I go to Lee State Prison.
Where is Lee State Prison at?
That's in Leesburg. That's over there by Albany.
Oh, okay.
I was scared there too, bro. I seen cotton fields. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Like, I'm a city nigga, bro. I ain't never seen no cotton fields.
Yeah, they got them.
And then I remember when I got off, the officer, he was messing with us. He was like, yep, y'all gonna be picking coffee. Picking cotton. I said, the hell if I am? Like, I'm young at this time.
Yeah.
I was like, man, the hell if I am? And he started laughing. He was like, he the only person spoke up. Like, the rest of y'all, they with it.
Hey, man, you'd be surprised, brother. So you stay at this other facility the remaining time, or how long you stay there?
I stayed there for about 13, 14 months.
Okay, and how are you doing your time? You still with the shits, or you
bro,
laid back?
When I went to prison, bro, and I could put Big Larry on the phone for Cleveland, bro, I got in what? One altercation?
Yeah.
With my homeboy, I beat his ass, and we went and we ate a pocket afterwards. And we was in an old man dorm. The old people thought something was wrong with us. We went, he got lumps and stuff on his face. I think my lip busted. We went and whipped up a pocket. They think it's something crazy. But in my head, that was the thing. Like, that's how I used to be back in the days. Like, back in the days, bro, me and you can fight and we can go to Corral afterwards with no problem.
You know, the crazy part is that I for whatever reason, when I done got to fighting with somebody, whether I win or I lose, bro, I end up getting cool with the person.
Yeah.
That shit is weird. I don't know if it's
But
just like,
now I done got older. Like it's like if I gotta put my hands on you, I don't want to be nowhere near you.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, yeah.
It shouldn't get to this point. Like we too old.
right,
But when I was younger, bro, that shit it used to bring me closer.
right. They'll say a therapeutic ass with big facts. So you say you get into one altercation, but how is life there? Is it chain gang?
Bro, it was boring, bro. They had me in an old man dorm.
But
bro.
that's what you want. You don't want to be at Telfair. You want to be in the old man dorm.
Bro, I'm saying, bro, I was doing old man shit. I was drinking coffee and talking shit all day. It wasn't nothing else to do.
You didn't
Like,
try to get your GED while you was there?
I went to GED class because they made me, bro, but I was under the name Brandon Woods. That ain't gonna do me nothing.
Yeah, but I'm saying you at least could have got the understanding of it.
I went to class and I got the understanding of it, so when I got out, I took it. But I'm not finna take no tests and it don't count.
Yeah, but you still ain't got your GED.
When I got out, I went and I took 4 parts. That's what you do.
Everything except for I know you word smart, but that math.
That math. Bro, I have dyslexia, bro. I'm dyslexic. That shit is hard.
Explain to me what dyslexia is.
So dyslexia is when you see words backwards. You know.
So you see words backwards now?
Sometimes when I read something, instead of cat, sometimes I see tack. You know what I'm saying?
It would help if you put on your fucking glasses. Where your glasses at?
Bro, my glasses in the mail from American.
Bro, you've been waiting on glasses for 3 years now.
Oh, no, I had glasses when I was with you. When I was with you on the road, I definitely had glasses. You did.
You had to
up there. Used to
get
be
your
like,
glasses.
Used to be like, bro, we not going to work. We not working today if you ain't got your glasses. Go put on your glasses.
You can't see, bro. You can't see. Then you be getting mad because you can't see shit. You doing this all day like, hey, man, go get your goddamn glasses, man.
You talking about, man, you scaring off our tips.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You looking at people, and I see you. Only thing you trying to do is you trying to focus.
Yeah.
But it look, you got them Ice Cube eyebrows. Yeah. So it just look like, I was like, bro, nah, this shit ain't working.
I got the Ice Cube Mike Tyson eyebrows.
So you didn't get your GED. Did you take any trades while you was at?
Oh, I'm not, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I was that nigga to where in my head I didn't want nothing to do with chain gang. I didn't want to get mentally messed up from there. None of that. Did you read books while you was there? Yeah.
Okay, so you did go to the library at least.
No, I read the hood books.
Nigga novels.
Cartels. You know, anything with fucking in it.
Well, at least you was reading, is all I can say.
I was reading.
Yeah, you was reading.
But I got tired of doing the reading. Then I read the How to Start a Business for Dummies. I went to the library because I got tired of reading the hood books. Bro,
I got that book right there. It's called Business Plan for Dummies, right there in the corner. Yeah. That's wild.
It was much thicker than that.
That yellow and black book right there?
That one right there? Yeah. Yeah, it was much thicker than that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I got tired of reading the hood books because they all end the same way. It's all about I start off about a woman. He loses money. He died.
Did you ever read the Donna Goins books?
No, I read all the cartels and the fast monies and all those.
So, when you come home, what is your mindset? First of all, what year do you come home?
February 2017.
February 2017.
Matter of fact, bro, I got out in February the 15th.
The day after Valentine's Day.
Yep.
So was your white girlfriend pissed off at the time, or?
She came and picked me up with her husband.
Oh, you really did have a white girl at that time. Yeah. All right, so what is your mindset when you come home, though? Like, where you at mentally? You still with the shits? Honestly, bro.
I was with it, but I was most skeptical. I'm more on the defense. Like, I'm how I was now. Like, I was more on the defense. Like, you gotta come and you gotta come to my house with it before I just go off on you. Like, I'm not finna put my hands on you first.
Right.
Like, you gotta start something, then we can do it. Cause I'm on probation. I'm getting drug tested. I think within a week of me getting out of prison, I started working at Kroger.
Dude, you was the bus boy? I mean,
No, I was in the deli department, and the lady called me slow. And
I think we talked about this. This is the black lady.
I looked at her, and
y'all go check that other interview out, Gangland with Ed. When we talk about that story in depth. You disrespected that black lady, but
nah, she disrespected me. You can't call nobody slow or retarded under the breath.
So you got fired from that job, or you quit that job?
I quit that job, and I went to work at FedEx. Like, so it was this. My coworker, her name was Amber. She was a light skinned red bone. She was working at FedEx. And she was like, you know, FedEx, they doing like a thing. You should go up there.
Yeah.
So that's how I started working at FedEx.
And then that didn't work. Then you started working.
Bro, I was at FedEx for about 2 or 3 years.
Oh, okay. So, so you when you was working at FedEx, who was you living with?
Bro, I was in between. I was living with her at first. I think I lived with my dad.
Cause he came home.
Yeah, he came home. Then I was living with my mom. Yeah, mainly. Yeah, those 3.
How did you stop living with the lawyer?
Bro, that was a crazy. So she was just too controlling for me. That's why I say I want to stick within my race. Like I couldn't wear certain stuff because her friends would think I'm too thugged out. And bro, I'm not. It's 70 degrees outside. If I want to wear some basketball shorts and a tank top, bro, I'm obligated to wear this. Like I'm not finna go to a restaurant with them and have on a button up shirt and it's hot outside. Like this doesn't make no sense to me.
You do understand that sometimes a button-up shirt is appropriate.
It is 89 degrees outside.
I'm saying y'all ain't walking to the restaurant. You got AC in the car, don't you?
Her AC didn't work. Like this was the brokest lawyer I ever seen in my whole life at this point, bro.
So you and the lawyer is in a full-fledged relationship.
After we kicked the husband out, bro, we was basically in a full-fledged relationship.
So hold on, how old are you when you meet this lawyer?
Bro, I was 18. No, I was 19 when I met her.
You was 19 and you was incarcerated.
Yeah, I was incarcerated. She used to come see me all the week, like every week and everything.
And this was your lawyer that you had when you...
my dad paid for it, yeah.
And this is the one that... Because when you was going to trial, she was your lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so after the trial, after you get your time, y'all still communicate?
Yeah, she was like, I want to be your mentor, and I'm going with the flow. You ain't finna mentor me. I'm trying to get clapped the cheeks. Like, you a lawyer, you went to Harvard, you big as hell, but the only thing I'm thinking about
when you say big, what you mean?
Bro, that girl was 6'2" and 375 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah.
And so when you guys are communicating, this is via telephone or letters or
telephone. She writing letters. She come to see me almost every weekend. Like my dad had to call her and be like, "Okay, this my weekend." Goddamn.
Yeah.
That's what was going on.
And so as you done went from the mentee, you have repositioned yourself to being her man.
Yeah, when I got out, bro, I went in that room and ate out and walked out, drove her crazy.
Yeah, but so hold on. So, but what I'm saying though, she married though at the time.
She married. She was married to an African. But I kept playing that mentee part until I got out because I knew I was gonna get it. Like she knew my favorite color was blue, so she used to go get her nails done blue, just for me.
So you got the lawyer crippin'.
You know.
So she is living with an African who is her legal husband.
Yeah.
What part of town is she living in?
Brookhaven.
Okay, yeah, I think we talked about that. And then you get out. Do you go to mama house, daddy house, or to her?
Daddy house. I went to her house. She convinced him that I was just this.
How did she explain it to him?
He didn't like it at first, but she said she told him like I'm an innocent kid because at that time we was really just talking, but in my head
you was already out.
We already together.
Yeah, she don't even see the plot, or maybe she see it and she acting like she don't see it.
She said she seen it, but she really didn't care at the time because I was giving her so much attention, and her husband wasn't like. he didn't really know what to do, and she said she haven't had no orgasm in 5 years. So, you know.
So the first day you come home, you go in there and go ham.
Go ham. Go ham.
Wow. And so where's her husband at, though?
Her husband, he drives taxis.
Oh, he a real African.
He a real African. He was from Zimbabwe.
And y'all, you didn't try to get cool with this dude?
What am I getting cool with you for? And I know
you already came home on the nonsense, though. You really, because you paroled out, right?
My dad, I could tell he proud of me. He like, but then it's another way. He's like, okay, Negro, be careful. Like, but I used to hear the joy in this, and it like, okay, he don't act like me sometimes, but he, you know what I'm saying? He like, I seen the joy in all. Okay, but I could tell. I know that's what he think though. That nigga don't act nothing like me, but everybody say I act like him.
Yeah, you do act like him, bro. So, how long is it before you and the African dude, y'all don't have no exchange of words, no interaction, no good morning?
He tried to drink and get drunk with me one time. I was looking at him like, nah. Like, I went over my dad's house, bro. I'm not finna drink with you. It made it weird, but I knew it. Like, I'm not one. I can't fake it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm finna have sex with your wife, bro. I'm already plotting, bro.
Yeah.
This finna be she finna take this prison card, this prison version card, bro. Like, ain't no point of saying anything other than high and body you. There's nothing else to say.
So how long do you guys coexist up under the same roof?
About 2 months.
And then he gone.
He gone.
She divorced him or she just kicked him out? Because she taking care of everything.
Really, they lease was up. So I came in the right spot. They lease was up. So after we had sex, like after I ate her out, we didn't even have sex yet. She told him, bro, I'm waking up, and she was like, I'm done. I don't want to do none of this anymore, and this and this and that. And I asked her, I said, why you do that? She was like, imagine paying for everything.
Ed eat ass.
She was like, imagine paying for everything and not having no orgasm at all.
Wow.
She was like I'm literally paying for everything. Like, bro, was there so much debt? Like, he wasn't paying for nothing.
Yeah.
So she was like, imagine paying for something and he can't even get me right. So,
would it be wrong to ask what her name is? Or you don't have to do that?
I ain't gonna do it.
Because I just want to just pull up and see what she looked like. But I appreciate you not doing that. But if you got a picture of her, I would love to see her. So after the husband is kicked out, y'all is full-fledged. You full-fledged living with old girl. And y'all in a relationship. What are some of the things that y'all did, bro? Because it's technically your attorney. What are some of the things that y'all did?
We weren't really doing nothing but just having sex.
Nah, y'all was going somewhere to eat, bro. Y'all.
I mean, of course, bro. She used to make me eat. She said, when I wasn't horny, she said if I'm horny or hungry, the day wasn't gonna be good. We weren't gonna do nothing but argue. So she used to make sure those two
ate
taken care
and then. Okay. She ain't that bad.
Nah, she ain't that bad.
Oh, she ain't that bad. Y'all still talk?
Hell no. You know that burnt.
Hey.
One thing about me, bro, I can't be cordial. We either gonna talk or we not. I can't. I ain't got.
What was the last straw with y'all? Like, what broke y'all up?
The last straw, I really.
You got disrespectful.
Yeah, I got disrespectful. I called her a fat bitch. I told her she need to shave. Like, I got to the point where I ain't even care no more. Like, I basically felt like, don't get me wrong, I loved her. Like, I would have married her. No cap.
Really?
This is like my second love.
Yeah.
Like, she done did everything for me. I at this point, I'm tied up.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about doing nothing but getting her away from him.
Yeah.
But
And
the
so while
only
you
thing,
interacting
the
with her, you're
only
not
thing
cheating on her or
about
nothing.
it,
You're not cheating on her or nothing. You're in a full-fledged relationship.
I mean, I did, but that was after. It really
Could you have
took
seen
me
yourself
after
having
the
children
fact.
with her?
Yeah, but she looked me dead in my eyes and giggled. She's like, I'm not having no children with you. I was like, damn, that shit appalled me. She told me exactly what it was. I was like, damn. I ain't
Wow.
understand it, but hell, now I understand it.
Wow.
I
Wow.
done had so many women tell me that. I be like, but you gonna have kids with this ugly ass duckling? I used to take that as disrespect, but now I ain't even mad at them, bro. They seen something I didn't see, and then on top of that, bro, I'm child support free.
Yeah, we had this discussion on the last note. Do you think that if you had became a father, would have made you a different man?
No,
You
cause
talk like somebody who don't have children. That's how people who don't have children talk.
bro, me personally, bro, I want kids. I just don't want a baby mama, bro. Like I want to get my money together and buy a surrogate, bro. Like I don't want, like when I'm done with somebody, bro, I want to be done with them. I still got a co-parent with this bitch that broke my heart. Like I just can't do that, bro.
What is your sign, bro?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, okay, yeah. Y'all, some of y'all throw it off a little bit. So what was your? I'm gonna switch lanes real quick. I'm gonna go back to Defax custody because I had brought it up earlier because I've seen a lot of people go from Defax damn near straight to the Georgia Department of Correction, bro. Like their percentage of the people that go from Defax custody to
This
prison,
how it goes. It
it's
goes
alarming.
Defax, juvenile, prison. And
Why?
it's like they think that they helping us in defects, but they not really helping us.
Let me ask you this. Somebody who has gone through Defax for years and years, what could Defax do to improve?
They can screen they damn parents that they giving parents a little bit better, bro.
Because don't
like,
they pay these people?
Yeah,
Don't
they
get
pay
paid?
them, but they like come to find out they pay them, but my mama would had to read like they get paid too, but my mama also had to pay out. Like my mama was still paying child support money. Like this, what they don't tell you. My mama showed me a paper. She was like, all those clothes and stuff. I bought that. Like they took child support money off.
So hold on. So if you go to Defax custody, your parents pay child support?
If your parents ain't gave up the rights, or you ain't finna get adopted, and you trying to get your kid back, you're paying child support for that kid.
Wow.
While in the process of trying to get that kid back.
Bro, I did not know
They don't
that.
that's the broken part that they don't tell us. Like I had so much hatred at one point to my mom until she just, you think I gotta lie? That black
paper
and white don't lie.
The whole time she paying. She
The
actually
whole time she paying, bro.
Wow. Bro, I did not know that.
And then they I ain't gonna say that they the reason why I end up in defects, but they didn't make it no better. Like they didn't explain to the kids like, hey, your mom still loves you. They ain't do
that ain't what they own.
Like they just basically it's a broken
let me ask you this. You ran into a good person at Defax.
Yeah, you run into some good people, but I done ran into some bad people too. Like I done ran into the racist family. Like that could.
You think that's the worst family that you got housed with?
That was the worst family.
What year did you?
I don't know the year.
How old were you? Do you remember how old you were?
I had to be around anywhere to 7 to 10.
And describe that. What was the initial days like? How did they where you meet these people at?
They just drop. Sometimes you don't meet them, bro. They'll just drop you off and say, "This is the home that you at."
Ain't no mission, like an introduction, like you visit the day and then visit.
No, ain't none of that. What, we got a home for you.
You out of here.
You out of here. That's it.
Bro, that is so impersonal. That's impersonal, bro.
Something happened with that home and it may not be you. Nothing.
And you just go.
You just go.
Man, that's wild, bro. So You get dropped off with it. What part of town is this family?
Bro, this is in Woodstock. This is in Cherokee County. When Cherokee County got more black people there, but it wasn't like that before, bro. I was the blackest person there. You see some little mixed kids every now and then.
I'm familiar.
Yeah,
I'm familiar.
You ain't see that like that.
And so, are you the only? Cause is it considered for you to be? Are you considered to be an adopted child, or how does that? What's the verbiage?
I didn't go through adoption because they still got to give your parents a chance to get you back. And my mama was in cahoot. Like, my mama did her best to get me.
Yeah.
She stopped smoking weed. She stopped doing everything. She even broke up with girls. She was like, bitch, fuck you. I want my kid back. Like, they gave her an ultimatum. You can stay with her or you can get your kid back. She said,
she broke up with her.
Yeah, she broke up with her. Like, it wasn't no...
So she was fighting for you the whole time.
The whole time she was fighting for me. But I wouldn't know that until she just sat down there and break it down. You don't know that.
So when they drop you off, you out here, how's that first interaction go?
With them, it was like they dropped me off and they told me where my bed was gonna be, and I look at everybody else's bed. Everybody.
We mean everybody else.
So they had. At this point I don't know, but when I'm looking at it, bro, I should have known something was going on. You got Peggy Sue, John Sue, and Lee John Sue.
Sue is their last name. Okay.
So that it just sounds like some hillbilly stuff going on, but I don't know no better.
Right.
So when I go over there, they tell me my room. It looked like a kind of like a cell. You know what I'm saying? So you know how some houses that you got the kitchen, then you got a room right there, the section off at the house.
Yeah.
That's where they had me at. I was sectioned off, separated. I couldn't play with the other kids. 2 or 3 days later, they got a name for me, Monkey Boy. They giving me bananas and shit. I don't know no better. I'm eating the bananas.
Bro, they named you Monkey Boy?
They named me Monkey Boy, bro. And when I told Dana Jones, I think her name, Dana Jones, I think that was her name before she got married. She said, they called you what? I was like, yeah, they gave me a new name. They called me Monkey Boy because she asked me how they
But
do
you
it.
didn't, you're not understanding that Monkey Boy.
Said, what? Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Damn,
but
bro.
Now that I understand that, I never in my life let somebody outside of my race referring to me as an animal. That's racist. That's no difference from them calling us the N-word. Now I know that. The boy, the monkey, I didn't know that better. And they disrespected me 2 times. Monkey Boy.
And gave you bananas.
Yeah.
So I can get a monthly bonus over $1,000. Turned on, gifts sent to you, vertical live. Yeah, I'll take that. Damn. And I can only imagine how does this play on your mindset though? Cause when you said Donna who?
Dana White.
Dana White. So when Dana White found out what's going on, is Dana White black or white?
She black.
Okay. And so she's like, oh no, this over with. Did she inquire or she just...
So she packed my stuff, went, and she told her boss, if we can't find him another home right now, I quit. And people was already leaving. You know what I'm saying? So the boss couldn't afford to have her quit. So
what do you mean? Okay, so other caseworkers was quitting. I think that takes place a lot because you come into that situation thinking that you can save the world. I'm speaking from my personal experience now.
My whole thing is y'all don't give them no money to work off. And then a lot of them, when they take you out to eat, that be their money. That don't be
Yeah.
So they feed and then let them have kids at the house. You already not paying them.
Yep.
And then the mileage, it doesn't really add up. They really doing this out the kindness of their heart. Almost as you can say for free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then and then y'all want me to have a bad heart and do certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? As long as I don't hit this kid, it's okay.
Yeah.
But y'all doing some crazy stuff and I'm supposed to be cool with it.
Where do you go after you leave the Peggy Sue's?
Matter of fact, I went to the Coopers afterwards.
Okay. So I know how you messed that up. You ever been in the house and be like, you know what? I'm done with this. Let me go ahead and set this bitch off one time, man.
Yeah, I was at these African houses.
Bro, your life really like a movie, bro. Like
Yeah.
a kid going through Defax, you have lived with all different races.
Like I can tell, like it's good too because I don't live with blacks, Hispanics, and everything, and whites. But the thing that I like about that situation is I can walk in a room and I ain't been to school for psychology or nothing. I can tell who's good for me, who ain't. Now sometimes I don't listen to that,
Mm-hmm.
but I can tell. Like my homeboys and stuff I was hanging around, I knew they wouldn't know nothing.
Yeah.
But those were my homeboys. But I can tell off the bat when I first met them, I knew they wouldn't shit.
Whose house was you in where you just like, I ain't doing this?
It was these Africans. They sent me to the African house, and
What part of town?
The lady, I think this still was in Woodstock.
Okay.
The lady was African, and she gave me two choices. She was like, I can either treat you like you in a group home, or I could treat you like my son, and you can call me mom and stuff. And I was like, I want to get treated like your son. So she walked around, I called the mom and stuff, and then some of the stuff that they ate, bro, like I ain't with all that. They had 3 German shepherds in the backyard. They had their son was taking taekwondo, and he just thought that he can beat up on everybody. So I knew that I couldn't take the older people. So I remember the son called me a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I waited till he went to sleep, and when he went to sleep, I welded on him because I knew I couldn't beat him. He a brown belt in taekwondo.
But at this time, you don't.
Training.
Yeah, at this time you don't have any training.
I ain't got no training, and I already got my hands on some lock-in movies, some prison movies.
Yeah.
And I know my dad is in jail, so I'm like, how am I like? I'm on some. I'm finna be like my dad. I'm finna get this motherfucker. That's what I'm thinking.
And so when he go to sleep, you go.
I hop on him. I hop on them.
Wow. And so then they get you up out of there.
Yeah, they got me up out of them. That kid their own kid got a black eye.
Wow.
And he told me, his dad told me if this was Africa, he would have hung me like the white man used to hang people in America.
Damn, bro.
Yep.
Any other house where you just like pull the plug? Cause I feel like
I pulled the plug
on a lot of.
Yeah. It was white people. They had an opera, like they used to sing like opera and stuff, and it used to hurt my ears. So at this point, I know what's going on, bro.
Bro, you really could do stand-up comedy, bro, because then you could just talk about all the houses. But go ahead.
That done happened, and like I'm not stupid at this point, bro. Like I know it's gonna get me sent back. They got all these music honorables and stuff.
So I'm saying these people, they got some money, or
yeah, they got some money. I'm in a big house. You could say like it was bigger than this.
Yeah,
it's a pretty big house.
Yeah,
but at the same time, bro, I don't see myself playing no trombone. Like, what y'all think this is?
Yeah.
So I'm looking, and I get in an argument with the lady, and the first thing I do is I go right by the trombone and push that bitch.
It's so not funny, bro. It's so not funny. Wow. Wow. You done pushed the trombone over. So
they ready to.
You out of here.
Yeah, I'm out of here. And Dana, she asked me, she was like, okay, so what was wrong with that family?
Yeah.
I told her, I said, go in there. She went in there, she seen nothing but music on this man. I said, does it look like I know how to play I want to.
Bro, you ignorant as hell, bro.
Man, I'm telling the truth, bro. Then I hated the situation that I went in. I was in Woodstock. I wasn't in Atlanta no more. So I'm getting a lot of these families, and I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I was with a Hispanic family too. They was cool. That was my first time eating tacos.
Explain how. Do you remember their name?
I don't remember their name. I know they was cool though. I stayed with them for about a week or two until they found me a permanent home.
So then the permanent home is different from these
Like sometimes, bro, you'll just get a call and something happen and they'll just switch you. Or sometimes in the system, this person this kid will have a problem with with one of the foster parents, and it may not be major, or it may be cultural difference.
Yeah.
So they'll just switch both of y'all. So you'll go here and you go there. And I used to get switched out with the craziest people. Like they switched me out with this white kid. He was a vegan. And I had went in a vegan house. Like I did this before everybody talked about this in the early 2000s. So I'm asking for hot sauce and barbecue, and these white people looking at me crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't never know what tofu was. They telling me I'm eating tofu. Like it was bland. Like
they really was. You was trying to feed you healthy food, bro.
You know, I got up out of there.
Damn. You done had different opportunities too. You could have been.
And I look at it, bro. If I would have stayed with some of those people, I probably would have been a millionaire.
Yeah.
Like I know that.
Damn, bro.
But at the same time, bro, it was never in my heart to stay with any of them. I want to go back to my mama. I don't know those folks. Like that's always gonna be in the people mind and Defax, bro. I want to get home. Don't nobody want to really be a
right.
Unless they don't know they folks.
Right.
Like, if both of my parents was in prison, then I guess that would be my goal.
Yeah.
To be adopted. But bro, I had a mama to go back to. I don't want to be with these folks, and I wanted to make it to where it'd buy her enough time to do what she need to do to come get me, because I wouldn't know.
So did she get like visiting rights when you was
she got visiting rights. Like and now that I look at it, she really cared. My mama didn't have a car most of the time.
Right.
She used to go ride the bus to come pick me up for the weekends and all that.
Yeah. And so when do you get back into permanent custody with moms?
Maybe around, I think it was a little bit over, like I may have been 11.
Okay.
When we moved, I know when I got out of Defax fully, we was in Cobb.
Okay.
We went in the city no more. We was in Cobb.
Yeah. And then so at 11, you back with moms, and how is life? How has it changed since you've been in Defax custody?
Bro,
or has it changed?
I had a lot of hatred towards him, but now, like as I'm getting older, I got so much respect for, because it's a lot of people that done gave up on their kids. It's
no, for real.
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
She never did that.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, her approach was different. My mama never told me no hateful stuff like get over it.
Yeah.
Like
she was always compassionate.
She was always compassionate.
Yeah.
Like she would never on no, yeah, this happened, but get over it.
So you came from a love. Your daddy and your mama really do love you and did love you.
Yeah, but I say his love is different. Like his love always been to get over it, and it's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? But I respect him.
Yeah.
But I'm never gonna see eye to eye about how you can, you know, I ain't gonna really.
Yeah. Okay, so when you go back and you live with mom at 11, what's going on? Like what school are you going to? How is life?
Well, at this point, I done messed up in foster care so much, and my record is following me, so they automatically put me in alternative school. They think that there's something wrong with me, and at that point, it really was, bro, because I couldn't read or none of that.
But you was dyslexic. You had dyslexia.
I didn't know that. They didn't diagnose that to me until I was like in 5th or 6th grade.
I mean, but what was your conversation like? Because even though you may not be able to read, the way that you perceive, you still got.
I still had it. Like I would so. Mike Tyson was my favorite boxer, and I used to watch the interviews and stuff. And he used to say words like, "Oh, this is impeccable."
Yeah.
So I used to go back. Eat the food, I would be like, yeah, this is impeccable.
Wow.
Like that's like it, because it used to make me sound like I was
right.
But I really couldn't read. You know what I'm saying? I ain't started reading until I was like in the 5th or 6th grade. Every time they used to put a test in front of me, I used to punch somebody in the face.
Damn, bro. How did you find out that you had this?
They diagnosed it with me. Like Cause I had one teacher, she was like, it's something gotta be right, cause she was like, she said he does his math, he does he'll do his things, but when something about reading happen, a fight would just break out. And I pulled her to the side and I told her like I can't read, and we worked with that. Her name was Joanna Stewart. We worked. She's matter of fact, I was in the 5th grade. She said by the 6th grade, if you listen to me, by the 6th grade, you'll be able to read and you'll be caught up. But it's gonna be a whole bunch of work. And she got me caught up. I think I was by the time within a year, bro. I probably was reading. On. I was in 5th grade. I probably was reading on the 6th or 7th grade level. Like she gave me nothing but books to read.
Yeah.
And she'll ask me, you know what I'm saying, do tests and stuff.
How long did you stay at mom's house before? So how long did you stayed there for until
until I went to jail and stuff.
Oh, okay, so you never went back until
No, I went to Defax 2 different times. She came and got me. No, it was 3 times. She came and got me 2 times in Atlanta. They wasn't done with the paperwork. Then we went to Kennesaw. I mean, not Kennesaw, Woodstock, and that was the 3rd time. Yeah. But it was on and off. Like I probably was in Defax anywhere from like 4 all the way to like 11 or 12.
Damn, that's a long time. And how is your relationship with mom today?
Bro, my mom just like my grandma, even though I don't really know my grandma like that. She can't do no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gonna never. We go through our difference and stuff, but bro, I cut any other blood off before I even think about cutting her off, bro. Cause she really tried. It ain't nothing that you can sit and say about it. Like she tried.
Do she know that she got grandbabies on the way?
Well, I've been thinking about getting a vasectomy, bro.
Yeah, man, we ain't gonna touch on that, man. We ain't gonna touch on that. If there is advice you could give to a kid who is bouncing from house to house in Defax custody, man, I don't know if they would listen, but what would you say to them? Because you know what they're going through, you know what they're about to go through, and sometimes only a person who done had a broken leg can talk to a person with a broken leg. Not to compare your situation to a broken leg, but
I think this generation.
That could have been a segue for your cripping too, but that's a whole nother conversation. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
But I feel like this generation is different from my generation. So even though it's the same similar situation, bro, it ain't nothing you really can say to them because they going through it now. You already done went through it. It ain't nothing you can say. This generation, it sound crazy what I'm saying, but it ain't nothing that I can say. They going through it right now, bro. You gotta realize I was strong-minded, bro. I probably smoked weed 2 times in my whole, like a handful of my life. I probably been drunk 5 times in my whole life.
Right.
I've never smoked a cigarette or none of that.
Yeah.
And I've been through all this drama. This generation, they not doing that. I know people getting high at 12, 13 years old and not just on no weed. They done skipped the weed. They already on the hard drugs. So if I know somebody is on that, what am I going to say to them? Because I don't understand their situation. Their situation is different. Not only if they in Defax custody getting beat up by the Defax people, but now they're on drugs now. What am I can't, that's a different type of situation.
They're almost unreachable.
Yeah, it's nothing that I can do. Like I'm a huge, if I ain't been through that situation, I don't even want to speak on it. Like that's how I am, bro.
Let me ask you this then. If you're how old now? 29?
Yeah.
And at what age did you go to Defax custody?
I think I started around like 4 or 5.
Man, that's early.
Very early.
What could you have said to yourself at the age of 10?
I'd never go back of what happened because like I remember in Defax custody, I got a hold of some Mike Tyson, and that's really how I coped. Like I had to create this character of I was baby Mike Tyson. Like I wasn't gonna let nobody violate me no more. Like that's really that really how I cope. And I wouldn't do
And
it
now
again.
it's turned into it's
Who
how
I
you cope.
really am.
Yeah. Damn. So it's almost a testament to like those things that we go through. It turns out to be, you know, who you are or a part of your personality or
Cause it's like this. I know myself now. Let's say I get mad and I want to be scared about something. You ain't gonna never hear no real stories of me going out bad because my pride won't let me go out bad.
right.
Like I know this about myself. You want a one, I'm gonna say no at first, but you eventually gonna get that one if you keep asking because my pride ain't gonna. I'm gonna feel like a bitch.
How did you get introduced to martial arts?
In juvenile, it was this officer. He used to teach me like.
You remember his name?
Yeah, Officer Willis.
Okay.
He used to teach me like some defensive stuff because my mom would never let me do martial arts. She was like, no, hell no, I'm not finna do this. So I remember I got to fighting in school and I beat somebody up very badly. And my math teacher that used to he was a Marine, he was like, I'll sign you up for boxing if you stop fighting. You give me 30 days of not fighting and you give me nothing but A's and B's.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sign you up for a whole year. Guess what I did? I got nothing less than 100.
Wow.
Like I got hundreds and 90s. I ain't get nothing less than 90.
Cause you was focused in
Because I
on
was focused, and that's what did it. And then I went to X3 Sports on Windy Hill, and I started doing boxing. I got real good at it. And then I knew nothing about wrestling, and people kept trying to, when I would get in fights, people would take me to the ground. So then I started learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And then from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that was too much grabbing. I ain't like that. So I started doing Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, where you just learn how to break stuff instantly. Like my whole game is, how am I going to disable you?
Yeah.
I'd be better off breaking something on you than trying to knock you out. Knocking you out ain't disabling you. If I break something on you, you think about it. If I break your leg, right, I got a whole year for you to come and get some get back. Probably 2 years. By that time, I'm done leveled up and I'm already ready on you.
Have you ever thought about being an MMA fighter?
I thought about it, and I still think about it, bro, but I got too much work to do. Like, if I would, like, not on the fighting tip. I'm talking about like I got 9 to 5. Like I got real bills.
And you saying that's not always financially beneficial?
Yeah, it's not financial beneficial. And then it's like this, bro. You gonna get pimped for about 2-3 years. No, your first 5 years, you gonna get pimped on that side. Like you gonna get pimped back. I know MMA. I done been in the ring and been trained side to side next to MMA fighters. They don't make a lot, bro.
Yeah. But they passionate about it though.
They passionate about it, but I got a 9 to 5. What's gonna pay my bills, bro? I'm 30 years. It's time to go.
Let me ask you this. Let's take money out of the situation. I don't know if I asked you this question before.
If you take money out the situation, I'll be in the gym every day.
So that's what you're passionate about.
That's what I'm passionate about.
But you got bills to pay.
I got bills to pay.
Man, you should try to create a platform where you can do what you love to do, bro. Life is short, man. If you ain't doing something you love to do.
But at the end of the day, I understand business. Me getting my CDLs mean instead of paying this lady $800 a month, I can sleep in the truck and keep that $800 in and stack up some bread and put in a high yield savings account and do what I want to do within 2 years. So I understand what I got to do.
I'm sorry, I forgot to send this damn thing to my man. So right now, where you working at? If you can talk about it,
Smoothie King.
How's life at Smoothie King?
Man, I hate that, bro. I've never and it's humbling too, bro, cause I can't find another job right now. Like I done put in 89 applications on Indeed, and I still haven't found nothing. And it's like I feel like the white man got me by the balls. And
Do it have to be the white man?
I mean, that's who the owner is.
That's
It
all.
ain't nothing I can do but get my CDL, so I'm just keeping quiet.
Okay, so what's your first steps into getting your CDL? Because your daddy got his CDL. He making decent money.
I'm getting my glasses. I'm getting ready to get my license. And once I get my license, I'm going to work for his company, and they're going to pay for everything.
Okay, so now, what actual steps have you taken, though?
My glasses.
Yeah, but you was already going to get your glasses.
I can't do nothing until I get my glasses. And then also, I'm taking the steps to finish everything on my probation, because I definitely can't get on.
Let me ask you this. Do you have the CDL book?
No, I don't have the CDL.
You know, the CDL book is free at the DMV.
Yeah, but I can just...
pull up on your phone.
Yeah.
Have you been taking the test for the written part of the CDL?
No, because I haven't got past step 1.
What do you mean?
Step 1 is getting your license.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I understand what you said.
What am I saying?
You asking me have I studied, and you telling me that I need to study now.
Right.
But what I'm telling you is 25 questions. I have a problem with that. I go do step 10, and I ain't even did step 1 to 2 first. So I'm trying to make sure I do everything. I'm trying to make sure I do step 1 and 2 and 3 by, you know what I'm saying, in order instead of skipping to 10, because that's what I'm good for, bro. That's what I be doing.
Okay, so let me say it a different kind of way. So what I'm saying is that, because at one point in time, I went and took the CDL written test. Mm-hmm. I failed that sucker 2 times.
How many questions is it? About 25?
I want to say like 30 questions.
Yeah, something like that.
But you really have to study.
Yeah, I told me I need to study on the signs.
Here's the thing.
You're not going to blow. He told me that shit. He said, you not finna, how you did your permit, it ain't like that.
It's not that kind of situation at all. So what I'm saying to you, and I know you got a response, and I know you got a systematic way of doing things, but...
You're right, I need to definitely do that.
And here's the thing, bro. Today's technology is so swift and effective that you can study the actual test. So when I really studied, bro, I studied something, and then I could go in. I don't even have to read the questions. I can look at the answers and tell which one it is. You see what I'm saying? But mind you, my pride was hurt because once you fail that test, you gotta wait a certain amount of days to go. I was like, bro, I failed the test. Like, I ain't the smartest person in the world, but I don't really fail a test that I can study for. So what I'm telling you, what I'm advising to you, bro, is to go ahead and just start taking the practice test. It don't cost you nothing.
No, it don't. They got an app too, because I had the app on.
And there is an app. Yeah.
That's how I got my whatchamacallit. I was like, when I was sitting down, this is no lie, I didn't study for my
learners.
For my learners. All I did is I went, downloaded the app right when I was supposed to take the test. Looked at it, took the test, passed, and then I got up in there like a dummy. I passed my you know, it's 2 parts. You know, you got your signs and then the writer one.
Mm-hmm.
I failed the signs. I passed the other one. She was like, ain't that backwards?
Yeah, it is.
And then I came back the next day and got it.
That's why. You know, on the CDL test, it's 3 parts to it. Mm-hmm. You can, if you fail one part, pass the part that you pass, you don't have to take that over again.
Yeah, that's the same thing with the permit.
Yeah. So you've never had a driver's license before?
No, I never had no driver's license.
Why?
Really, bro? The only reason why I never had no driver's license, because I ain't got time for them pulling me over, bro. I had a lot of stuff in my early 20s that I was dealing with. It'll be cool for me. You got to think about it. If I ride the bus and I got a backpack on, and I got
bro, you move like a because at one point in time, bro, you really communication did, like, you got a phone now, but it's been time where you don't really care about no phone.
No, I don't care about it. If my phone dead, that's just what it is. I charge it at the end of the night. Like, I never cared about it. My phone numbers to be changed every month.
Why?
I don't like people keeping track of me. How can you keep track of me if you don't know my number?
Yeah, how can you get established if you don't have some type of...
I know that now. And I didn't carry my ID on me.
Yeah, I know. I remember that stupid ass shit, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, you hated that. I did that in Tennessee.
I don't understand that, bro.
But that's why, though.
Yeah, it just gets weird. So now you're on probation. Can we talk about you being on probation now? Because this is your last time in life being on probation,
Yeah,
bro.
it is.
How you get on probation this time?
The throwing stuff over the fence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So your anger management is a part of that?
Nah, that's the misdemeanor. I had got into it with my ex-girlfriend, and
Was she black or white?
she black.
Y'all still talk?
Nope.
Lies.
Nope.
You saying that? Okay, I can respect it. I don't want you to get in no trouble. But can you talk about what happened?
So basically, bro, we both was we got into it. We both was
How long had y'all been together?
6-7 months. I ain't gonna cap. Like out of all the girls that I talked about, I would have put her like how it was with Leanne. It was a little bit deeper than that.
How did y'all connect?
We worked at Whataburgers together.
Oh yeah, that was the pretty one.
Yeah.
And you messed it up. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I kind of felt like she was out your league, but how y'all connect though, bro? She pretty in real life.
Yeah. Working at Whataburgers. Everybody thought she was out my league.
So I'm saying, how did y'all even you got that long distance game too? You came in what, big bro mode, or what was the deal?
What?
How did y'all get cool?
Oh no, I worked at Whataburger with her.
Okay.
That's how we got cool. And one day we just kept. I seen her. She came in. Her hot yellow ass came in. She had on the sweatpants, and I was just like, I told God, I said, God, if you get me her, I promise I'm gonna be good. I won't commit no crimes or nothing. Like this is what I'm saying, bro. And I got her, bro. I asked for a number. I got her. I was taking her out to eat and doing all that. But our breakup was more of everybody else. It wasn't really just us.
What you mean?
I think, bro, she 23 now, but she was 22 at the time, and I was 27.
Mm-hmm.
No, 28. And I think it had a lot to do with her mom, her dad, her friends. Everybody basically looking at me, why are you with him and this and this and that. Like, I think it was third parties in it. So when we got in an argument, she was like, I have my uncles come over there and shoot your shit up. And I was like, bitch, I'll come over there and shoot your shit up. You know what I'm saying? We just both had arguments. We both made threats.
Yeah.
We came back. She came back that night. We had sex. I'm thinking it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the gas station. Police surrounded me in Kennesaw like it was a SWAT team. Like they was out there. Like I ain't think nothing else of it.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, I'm in jail for harassment, communication, and stalking. And she came to court and tried to get them to drop it, but the DA, so like he just, and he was black too, but that's another story. Like he was like, y'all, I mean, she's saying that she don't want to press charges, but you know, I can hold this on a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to, I'm not going to drop it today. And I got a bond, you know what I'm saying? I can't pay these folks.
Yeah.
I ain't even got a job yet, so I'm over here. I told her, I said, I'm finna have to take a charge. And she was like, don't take the stalking charge. I said, oh no, I ain't taking that charge, because you ain't finna tell me I'm stalking somebody and they sit right next to me in court. Like,
Yeah.
we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, if you take, I went to him, I said, he was like, this is where I'm at right now. You take the stalking charge and I'll dismiss the harassment communication. I said, oh no, I'll never be able to get a job. We ain't doing that one.
Yeah.
And he was like, I said, you dismiss this stalking charge, I'll take the misdemeanor charge, the harassment communication. And he was like, you do know you're not supposed to be, you won't be able to see her. I look at her, I was like, yeah, cool. She's like, what you mean? Man, fuck that. I signed the papers, and that was it.
And on paper,
and I really signed the papers because I didn't have the money for the bond, and they was gonna come arrest me in the next 2 weeks if I couldn't do that. So you know, when you sign, when you plead guilty, it ain't nothing the bond people can do at this point about the money, but you put it on your collections. So that's what I ended up doing until I could pay them back.
Is Ed ever gonna have children?
It's gotta be on my terms.
With what kind of woman?
Bro, honestly, bro, I've been looking at, bro, everybody in my family is short and stocky, bro. We ain't number 5'11", bro. If I have a baby and if I'm gonna go on child support, bro, it's gonna be by somebody
Bro,
that's
you do
6 foot or better.
understand that just because you have children, that don't mean you have to be on child support,
But
bro.
see, my boy Trump came up with this law. So if you put me on child support, I get to claim this child.
That's not a real law, bro.
It's gonna happen though.
It's not. A dude got on TikTok and made the story up, and then when it got blowed up, he came back on and hold on, I'm gonna see if I can't find it for you, bro. It's definitely not a real
Oh,
story.
it's not a real story? Oh, I don't know when I'm having no kids, man.
Yeah, it's not. So you was basing it off of that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Like I don't, bro. A lot of people, I don't know, but my mama, I'm my mama's only kid, bro. I'm gonna have to have one. I'm gonna have one. Like I really gotta do it. See, my dad got 2 other kids, so if I don't have one, he's still
He good.
Yeah.
Give me 2 good books. So this is what I do with all my interviewees now.
Mhm.
I ask for a book. Give me one book that helped change your life. If there is a book.
I started reading. I forget the book name, but it was an investing book. Like I never knew nothing about a swab account,
Mm-hmm.
putting money to the side and investing. Putting, when you get your bag, put $20,000 there, and then put $500 a month. By the time you 60, it'll be almost $1 million. I didn't know nothing about that. Now I've been looking at stuff to park my money at.
Yeah. What does tomorrow look like for Ed? What do you hope to be 5 years from now?
I hope to on my vending machine company, bro.
Bro, you know I got a vending machine. I'm looking for somewhere to put.
Did it wrong.
What you mean?
So the only way right now, because the vending machine market is very, it's very thick. I mean, it's very competitive. What you were supposed to do is save your bread up and type in vending machine company for sale and just go ahead and buy the vending machine with the location there.
This the thing though. It came by chance. You know how sometimes you just be in the right place at the right time. Bro, I literally this is what I say.
Does it got a card holder?
I paid $500 to have a card holder put on it. And I'll tell you this, I paid more for the card holder than I did for the vending machine.
Of course you did.
In fact, I didn't pay nothing for the vending machine. I was just at the right place at the right time.
I mean, you can keep looking, but you probably can sell that vending machine for about
I ain't gonna
$2,000,
sell it. It's like selling the moonwalk. I wouldn't do it. I figure it out, and when it's time, when the stars align, I'll be able to put it somewhere.
But the best thing to do is the buy the location with the what you call it. That's how you gonna get in there. Buy the location with the vending machine. That's how you gonna get in there easy versus doing what you're doing.
This is what I like to see you in 5 years, bro. I like to see you with your own gym, teaching self-defense to.
That's what I plan on doing. I wanna so with my vending machine company, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna.
Bro, I might have opportunity for you too, man. I know how you feel about. We'll talk about it, but I have at-risk females, and they want somebody to do a self-defense workshop. It's just 90 minutes.
I'll do it.
But you gonna be able to teach them some moves?
I'm gonna teach them how to break and leave. Like I'm just.
No, but it can't just be break and leave. It has to be some systematic approach to it.
Yeah, but this is females we talking about.
What that mean?
Why would I? So what you want me to teach a female? Like, let's be honest, right? If they're getting into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a domestic situation.
Possibly, yeah.
They need to. Who's more stronger?
A man.
How they gonna get out that situation if they're not learning how to break? They have no choice but to disable. This can save their life. If they know how to put somebody in a knee bar and snap the ankle.
Hey, you know what? Yeah,
the only thing that
I just put in a proposal for it. I would need for you to have a more I don't know, because we had.
Positive, like you have.
Yeah. Like you have to shave and clean up just a little bit. Maybe brush your teeth and shit. But I would be there with you, and I think we can get it done. I think it'll be a good experience for you because if you can make a couple of dollars doing this, I think it'll entice your appetite to do it more. Cause you have the ability to do it, and you'll be helping the people in the community, bro. You could be like.
I seen you said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you want to know the crazy part? When you put that on Facebook, the lady in the comment talking about Seafood Alan Baker. Do you know how much it's gonna cost for Seafood Alan Baker? I know exactly who that is.
What is Seafood Alan Baker?
So if you go back to your post on Facebook, you was like, "Who's willing? Can y'all point me in the right direction to do the seminar class? I mean the for at you know what you said."
Yeah.
It was somebody in your comment said, check out Seafood Alan Baker. Do you know how? And I started to go off on that lady. It was a black lady.
Yeah.
And I started to go off on her, but I said she don't know no better. Brother, training to get a one-on-one session with Seafood Alan Baker is $600 an hour. What make you think he's finna do some charity? I done trained
Some
with
people
I done trained with his instructor's instructor.
Yeah.
You not finna get nothing free out that man.
You never know. Don't hurt the ass. Right now, I have a ex-police officer, or maybe a current police officer that I'm waiting on the proposal to come through now. I've submitted it, but I would love to see you like interact with the community and actually teach these folks something, man. So we'll talk. Listen, man. This has been a dope interview. I appreciate everybody that got into the chat, man. Y'all keep me alive. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Come up with some questions, man, and I'll see y'all later on tonight.